my teacher, I was the same student fella.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On second down, Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The first down carry here with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long. It's Stafford. He may try and run for this, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Gun! Single, slot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's letting this one go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Set. Waiting.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Bearing one deep for Riddick. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ohio! Ohio! Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now it's the backup Kaiser. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Jamal Agnew now to return it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. As his guys are in for 6, and the Lions add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now he's going to go deep down the left. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Grand 38! Grand 38! Hut! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. They still can't get him. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Kizer yet again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Flex round.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll throw here. Kizer fighting to stay upright. Steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Kizer now. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. To return, here's Agnew. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down at Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A first down throw for Kaiser. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Flex round! Flex round!
Following the interception, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards. First down, Kaiser. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 1st and 10, Stafford underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kizer now to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing is Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Flex round! Flex round! Hot! Flex round! Flex round! Hot!
The give is to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now a second down throw for Kizer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Check. Motion out of backfield.
Play fake. Kaiser forced out to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together.
Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Jarrad Davis in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw, Kaiser. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. From the red zone now, Kaiser drops it to Jones in the flat. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kaiser now on second down. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Third and short yardage, Kaiser. He can run, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. DeShone Kizer taking it in. And the Packers have moved down in front. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And there he goes again, trotting. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Kizer. A dump underneath to Jones. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Flex round.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Kizer. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now Kizer. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So a tough spot for Kizer. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Kizer to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Kizer. And Adams has it, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Ohio! Ohio!
Single receiver.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Kizer. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. First down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, Kaiser. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, Kaiser escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go! What? None! What? None!
From the gun, Kaiser looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.